Let's think about the graph of cotangent of x. So tangent went like this. Let's think about cotangent. So cotangent of x is actually cosine over sine. So now, instead of y over x, we're going to use x over y. So if we think back to our unit circle, and let's just start with pi over 2. If I start with pi over 2, that is here, and I do the x value over the y value, because we're talking about cotangent, so it's the reciprocal of tangent. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So at pi over 2, I'm at 0. Let's think about at pi. At pi, I'm going to do negative 1 divided by 0. So here I have undefined. At pi over 2, 0 divided by negative 1 would be 0. And at 2 pi, I have 1 divided by 0, which is undefined. So you can see this time, our asymptotes are going to be at the pi's, not the pi over 2's. So our domain is all reals except the pi's. Let's think about what happens in between. So I'm going to pick a spot like pi over 4 and 3 pi over 4, because that's in between 0 and pi. So I'm talking about this area right here. So if I think about pi over 4, pi over 4 is where I have a positive x and a positive y. So at that place, I have something over itself and it's positive, so it's going to be at 1. When I go over to 3 pi over 4, I have the same thing except for x is negative and y is positive. So in this place, we're going to have a negative. So this time, it's going to be turned and the graphs are going to look like this. So tangent starts down and moves up. Cotangent starts up and moves down. Still, we have a period of pi units, because you can see how between 0 and pi, we have one cycle. Between pi and 2 pi, one cycle. So a period is how long it takes to complete one cycle.